What's up guys, Coach Nate here from The Run Experience. Today we are talking about how to run safely in the dark, especially for those nighttime running relay legs that you may or may not have to do. We're gonna get into the gear that's absolutely required for running at night, especially for those running relay events, as well as a lot of gear that will just kind of brighten up your evening and your night a little bit, just make you a little bit more visible. And then finally, we're gonna get into some practical training tips on how to prepare for those nighttime legs so that you feel very comfortable, you feel relaxed, and you can perform at your best. Let's dig in. Hey, before we get into today's topic specifically on nighttime gear, a special shout out to Aftershokz headphones for sponsoring today's video. We really love them, we use them a lot, and stick around for a special message on how they can really help you too. Now, getting into and getting ready for running safely in the dark, we have to talk about the gear that's not only encouraged, but required, especially if I'm signing up for a running relay race like Hood to Coast or one of the Ragnar events. The number one most important thing is actually going to be your nighttime vest. These reflective vests are super helpful. They're one of the most important things that you can wear from a safety standpoint. Without these on, and if I don't have any lights or anything, a car, for example, might not see me until they're 200 feet away. But if I put this on, they will see me upwards of 1,200 feet away. So it just really broadens my visibility, makes me safer, which is why these are so required and mandatory. They don't necessarily have to be as fancy as this one, as Coach Morgan's, which has these cool light pack in here. But just this simple day glow reflective vest is perfect. Check the rules. Sometimes you can share them. Sometimes races require that each runner in the van has their own reflective vest. So good thing to keep in mind. The other important pieces, guys, are going to be your lights. Now, there's two different lights. There's gonna be your headlamp or a running flashlight that's gonna help you see the pavement or the trail or whatever you're running on. So you want that to be bright enough and have a wide enough of a beam that you can actually see the pavement, you can see roots, you can see potholes, any other thing like that, right? So that's helping the ground be visible to you. The other key thing is going to be blinking lights, which is also just gonna help you be visible to other people and things on the road. I love these different ones. They're super light. I usually hang one up on my my waistband. I put one on the back. I might put one on the side or even put one in the front, just so cars, bikes, other people are aware of where I'm at. And again, these three pieces are all mandatory stuff. Make sure that you get fresh batteries, you buy an extra pack of batteries. There's gonna be someone in your van whose light probably goes out, so you'll save the day by not only having fresh batteries for yourself, but for your other teammates. Now, in terms of gear that's encouraged and helpful in those low light running situations or running at night, is just gonna be all the day glow and reflective tape that you can get on yourself. A few key things I like, for example, certain running shoes these days have reflective technology built into the shoe, like these pair of Brooks. You can see how gleamy and shiny these are right here. Another key thing, you guys can never go wrong with Day Glow Yellow, guys. This is Coach Morgan's Day Glow Yellow jacket that I was borrowing a little bit earlier. Super bright. You're gonna probably need to put your sunglasses on right now just to see this thing. But super great for making you visible as well. So I can distinctly remember the last running relay race I ran. It was the Ragnar relay from San Francisco all the way up to Napa. A friend of mine convinced me to do it as a team of 6 as opposed to the normal team of 12, which meant that we were all on the hook for 30 to 30 plus miles of running in that 24 to 30 hour period. Suffice to say, a lot of time on the roads. So I was really happy to have my Aftershokz headphones, especially at the open course, meaning that there's cars and bikes and other people going by. I could listen to my music, my podcasts, what have you, in that 30 hours or 30 miles of running. But I could still hear my surroundings. So it kept me safe, which made me very happy, not only for those nighttime legs, but for the daytime legs too. that they have a great battery life, means that I don't have to worry about recharging this in between legs, and I don't have to deal with any wires or cords. I could just put this around my neck when I didn't want to listen to them, pop them back on when I'm ready to go. So when you're ready, click the link in the description of this video just to learn a little bit more about Aftershokz and how you can get a pair for yourself with some extra goodies. Let's get back into the rest of this video. So now we gotta practice this thing. We actually gotta practice running at night, and we could kill two birds in one stone by also giving ourselves some good practice and exposure for what it's like to run, 2 or 3 times in a short period of time. So what I like to do 2 to 3 weeks before my actual running relay is to do a dress rehearsal weekend. And what I might do is start with 3 runs, and I'd space them about 8 hours apart. So I could run at, let's say, 10 in the morning, I could run at 6 p.m., and then I could run again at midnight. And I'm not only gonna get the flavor of running at different times of the day, but I'm also gonna get that nighttime running as well. So you'll get a chance to practice, what do I need to eat in between these things? How does my body feel and respond between the legs? What mobility work? What other types of warm-ups do I need to do to keep myself fresh and fluid? And then of course, I get to practice running the gear that I'm actually gonna run on race day. So your shoes, your shirts, your apparel for the daytime legs, as well as all the stuff that you wanna test out for the nighttime as well. So does the headlamp you have bounce around too much? Is the vest you have a little restrictive and kind of funky? Like, you want to make sure that there's no surprises there when you go. In terms of the duration of the legs, I don't think you need to do a full dress rehearsal of all the length of the legs you're going to do in the actual race. So I would recommend anywhere from, say, 50 to 75% of the volume that you expect to do on the race itself would be a great time to practice this here. Okay, so another thing to keep in mind, when you are running at night, you're running at a time where no one really expects you to be out there, and the onus is on you to raise your awareness levels and make sure that you are getting off the road, getting out of the way of traffic, and you are aware of your surroundings, your environment. So listening and the ability to be able to stay tuned into your environment is really, really key, really important. If you're someone who likes to listen to music or podcasts like myself, you want to have a good pair of headphones that are going to help you out. Of course, this is a nod directly a little bit more to Aftershokz. If you have regular headphones, you could take one earbud out, preferably the roadside, but that's what's so great about these guys is that they just loop right up over the ear, and I can have my cake and eat it too. I can listen to all the ambient surrounding sounds while I'm getting the music going all the way through here. Another thing to think about, guys, when you're running is just to take it slow and easy. Go on familiar terrain. If you're running at night, now is not the time to explore that super technical trail you've never ran or that super marked up, potholey, busy street. Find terrain that that you're familiar with. You kind of know where the sidewalks are, you know where the potholes are, so you've got that degree of comfort and familiarity. Your body's gonna go a little bit slower, especially in a new environment, so don't stress about what your GPS watch says. Let yourself ease into these nighttime runs. Remember, it's more about exposure and comfort than it is about going really, really fast. If you can do those things and bring this all together, you will have a great time running at night, you will be safe, and you will have a great running relay. So let me tell me a few things. What was that? Oh no! Oh, so close! One of the when you are running at night or in these early, or super late parts of the, Hey, thanks again to Aftershokz headphones for sponsoring today's video. They have an incredible deal exclusive to our community. All you need to do to get and take advantage is to click the link in the description of this video. Of course, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up below the video. Any comments or questions, drop those down there too. And subscribe to our channel, guys. We've got new videos coming out each and every week, including a few more with Aftershokz. You'll definitely want to stay tuned to those. I'm gonna keep filming, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.